Honorable ladies and gentlemen, my name's Mariska. As a film critic and chief executive officer of the Monkey House Award, I hasten to notify you that the Monkey House is continuing its work. Today, with your permission, I will make an exciting statement about the shortcomings of John Krasinski film A Quiet Place. But before starting a critical review of the film, I consider it my duty to remind the kind audience what the Project Monkey House Award and its goals are. The Monkey House Award is Association of Independent Film Critics, Aesthetics, and Film Researchers under the patronage of Oman, the horror novelist. Our team of employees identifies the worst movies from the floor of film industry product and report them to a wide audience of well-meaning motives, guided by zero tolerance policy for movies of questionable quality, which thanks to marketing are presented on the market as things that deserve attention, all approval and encouragement of the honorable public. Since the state of affairs in the quality of the film industry product has a terrifying look today, each movie that comes into view of the Monkey House can be nominated for the award in one of nominations or in all 8. For complete clarity, I present to you a list of nominations. Scanty sense content, plenty of movie cliches, bad cinematography, poor screenplay, miserable direction, mediocre actors, pitiable music, sickening feeling of the movie. Well, now it's time to start my review of A Quiet Place. A reason why I paid my close attention to the sample of filmmaking. First were the approving comments of well-known critics about the high quality of this product, which in my opinion do not correspond to the actual state of affairs with this movie and therefore do not contribute to the development of the film industry and have a detrimental effect on the creative process in general and formation of an aesthetic perception of the world of moviegoers. I will be brief. The main disadvantage of this film is the poor quality work of the screenwriters Scott Beck, John Krasinski, Brian Woods. A well thought out scenario is, figuratively speaking, the backbone of the film to which muscles and other organs are attached so that the body can function normally. What do we see on the example of the movie A Quiet Place? Already already in the 15th minute of watching, any interest in the film disappears. That the construction is falling apart. The movie is not able to keep a viewer's attention. Why? A reason is the utterly inconclusiveness of circumstances in which characters act. We are shown sandy paths leading from an abandoned town to a farm where a family of survivors hides from blind but has very keen ear ferocious monsters devouring every living creature. I imagined immediately countless tons of sand necessary so that the pets of several miles long to keep always in proper condition, so that the characters can run between the farm and the town, working on the sand with bare feet noiselessly. I imagine trucks and brigade workers with shovels that need to be engaged in the permanent labor. Why permanent? Because no one has cancelled nasty weather like rain, wind, snow, and other troubles sweeping away the sand day after day. We are shown garlands of the shining bulbs which hang the farm. We are shown a lot of monitors and TV sets and surveillance cameras that the farmhouse is equipped with. At the same time, the film director shows clearly that all other people died. The population of the country does not exist. Who then electrified the farm? Have God with angels or elves with gnomes, invulnerable to vulture very fast monsters, done it? Have the characters became happy owners of an absolutely silent generator? You do not forget about the monsters waiting for every rustle near and ready to attack at any second. We are shown the number of days 473 lived by the characters in the siege of monsters and the fields with lush green stems eared corn. Who sowed these fields? This bearded man, father of the family, did, or has corn been eared by itself since last year? A question arises by itself involuntarily. Who are these people who wrote the script if they do not notice the absence of the elementary logical connection between the circumstances and the events that they decided to depict? Although in some ways these inconsistent screenwriters can be extremely consistent, and in their inconsistencies reach the real grotesque. That is a scene where the loving, caring deity puts a tiny breathing mask on the face of his newborn child, connected by a hose with a balloon with air, so that the little baby can breathe, being locked in a wooden box. I watched this touching scene streaming floods of tears, of grief and frustration, dejected by the disappointing thought that human stupidity has no limits. Our performance of actors is not convincing. People who are in a state of constant everyday stress and vigilant fear for their lives cannot behave with such deadly composure as the film's characters do. An overall impression of the film can be summarized in some words: a tale for a patient with Down syndrome. Thus, the the movie A Quiet Place reaps legally the laurels of the winner of the Monkey House Award in 3 nominations. Mediocre actors, poor screenplay, miserable directing. I want to add a couple of words to this. Mr. Krasinski's desperate attempts to convey the character's despair are a great illustration of his lack of talent as a film director. If Mr. Krasinski wanted to make a film worthy of attention, he would turn to Omen, the horror writer, for the best script, since the novelist Omen is one of the best horror writers today. But it will never happen for a reason that Mr. Krasinski really has a lot of opinions about himself, but hides his arrogance in the guise of virtue. In other words, I want to say that Mr. Krasinski will always put his foot in it with his projects. Therefore, famous, wonderful, praiseworthy film critics who sing praises in honor of Mr. Krasinski endorsing his product should continue their work. This is the only consolation of this honorable film director, who is aware of his inability to make a real movie. On this not too joyful note, I have to go to begin exploring a movie released in 2018, which will be a topic of my next critical review and an obvious candidate for the Monkey House Award. See you later, my dear. Bye-bye.